Hello, my name is Rachel and I'm dyslexic. Think for a moment, what does dyslexia mean to you? To me, it means smart, inspirational, hardworking and entrepreneurial. And I think it's so important to spread the word that dyslexia is just a way of learning. Simple as that. I was identified with dyslexia at the age of 8, and I was delighted as I now knew how my brain worked. It's so important to let the world know that it's great to be dyslexic. I want you all to know that being dyslexic has so many advantages. I want you all to know the wonderful things that dyslexic people can do. And most importantly, I want you all to know that whether you're dyslexic or not, with hard work, you can achieve anything. I'm also a Young Ambassador for Dyslexia Scotland. Young Ambassadors are a group of young people whose aim is to educate the public and teachers, empower children, and change people's thoughts on dyslexia. Guess what? 1 in 10 people are dyslexic, although many think the number is higher. It often runs in families. My dad and sister are also dyslexic. It's lifelong and doesn't go away. Dyslexia can be finding it hard to read. It can be really difficult to match the sounds to the letters. You can lose your place easily, and don't even mention reading out loud in class. Spelling is very hard. I use technology to solve that problem. Remember though, that dyslexia is not just about reading and writing. It can be really difficult to remember instructions and directions. Organising and remembering what to take to school can be a real challenge. So can timekeeping. For some dyslexics, things just escape from your mind. For example, it's really difficult to add the numbers together. You really need everything written down, so mental maths is a no-no. Dyslexia can be hard work. To give you an idea of how hard it can be, I want you to say the colour and not the word. So for example, the word is red, but I want you to say green. The word is blue, but I want you to say orange. So let's start after 3. 1, 2, 3. Did you find it tricky? Around 20% of people with dyslexia experience visual stress. Try reading this now and see how difficult it can be. Remember though, not everyone with dyslexia has visual stress. Visual stress can be helped by having coloured paper, coloured overlays, or coloured glasses. Here's how coloured overlays help. On the left, the words are muddled. But on the right, with the overlay, the words are clear. Dyslexia has nothing to do with intelligence. Some of the most successful people in the world are dyslexic. Being dyslexic shouldn't be a barrier to success. It's as simple as that. People with dyslexia can be good at thinking up ideas. They often see the bigger picture. They can be brilliant at problem solving and fantastic and skilled at sport. They can have excellent communication skills. GCHQ, the UK Government Intelligence and Security Organisation, employ lots of people with dyslexia. In some jobs, it can be a real advantage. NASA is responsible for launching American spacecraft, and over 50% of their employees are dyslexic. They are sought after because of their superb problem-solving skills. Did you know that all these people are dyslexic? 40% of self-made millionaires are dyslexic, and I'm hoping to join the club. It's really important to remember that everyone with dyslexia is different. Remember that everyone with dyslexia is good at something, and that different things help different people. One size does not fit all. So, what has allowed me to succeed at school? I can read well now. I'm not fast, but so what? And I never ever get asked to read aloud in class. I use text-to-speech technology and sat my National 5s and higher examinations using digital exam papers. Audiobooks are helpful in the classroom and at home. Spacing, coloured backgrounds, font size and type are crucial. It's really important for me to get extra time to prepare and finish my work. Extra time is the key when sitting classic tests and exams. Getting the topic vocabulary before the start of the topic was really useful when I was younger. Copying from the whiteboard is really tricky, and I'm slower than all my friends. So I don't copy. I use my phone and take a photo, or you could ask your teacher for a printout of the whiteboard. I have used technology since primary 4. My iPad has allowed me to produce well-presented work, and spell check is a wonderful thing. I use my iPad to up-level my writing, so I don't have to rub out and start again. Please remember, it's the content of the stories that count. In primary school, starting a story was difficult for me. But if I was given a sentence starter and planned well with the mind map, then I could do it. VCOT resources, mind maps, and using Read Write Gold were really helpful. Read Write Gold has its own toolbar and specific aids. For example, dictionary, text-to-speech, spelling, and word bank. If children are using technology, learning touch typing from an early age is really important. I use a calculator for maths, and when I was younger, a number square or multiplication square were helpful. Having a calculator allowed me to progress with more complex stages of maths. A memory jogger book, including colour-coded worked examples, provided me with a visual reference and a step-by-step guide. Getting additional formula for my National 5 and higher examinations was helpful. Remembering instructions can be very tricky. Add one new instruction, and the first one just falls off the shelf. Break instructions down into small chunks. Let children take a photo or print them out. Make instructions short and clear. And it helps if the teacher writes the instructions on the board. Making a list or using the Reminders app on your phone helps if you're remembering to do things. This also applies to PE. It's really important the PE teacher is told that the child is dyslexic. Too many instructions are given, too fast, resulting in a lack of understanding, and then you cannot participate properly. I can't always think on the spot, so it helps if my teacher never asks me a question unless I put my hand up. It's important that dyslexic children get thinking time. I usually know the answer, but I can't get it out quick enough, and that's frustrating. Dreaded homework. This can cause a lot of stress. You've worked so hard all day, you get home, and then there's more. Some tips that can help are allowing parents to scribe or dictate or use speech-to-text technology. Audiobooks are helpful for text we have read in class. Allow homework to be presented in various forms, mind maps, drawings, and make homework relevant. Spelling words backwards was never a favourite of mine. Mind maps have been particularly useful to me, both for my story writing and for revising for my National 5 and higher examinations. When story writing, it allowed me to plan and organise my thoughts clearly. And when revising, it takes away the wordiness and allowed me to focus on what I needed to learn. A printout, a photo, or email of homework so you can remember what to do can be helpful. It helps when a teacher understands dyslexia. Life is so much easier when teachers just get it. So, what can a teacher do to help? Have patience. Use different methods to teach. Dyslexic-friendly strategies benefit all learners. Listen to children and work alongside parents. Allow time to prepare, either in class or at home. Boost confidence. Even one solo line in the school play can be fantastic. Capture and praise strengths. Sit dyslexic children with a supportive peer and children of the same academic ability. Let children present their work in various ways. A mind map or picture can hold as much information as a written passage. Keeping your classroom the same each day with resources in the same place makes the classroom an easier place to be. It frees up the working memory and reduces stress. And always remember to ask the child what works best for them. Have a look at Dyslexia Scotland and Call Scotland websites. They have lots of useful resources. The Young Ambassadors have set up a website dedicated to children and young people. Please take the time to have a look. Here's how a girl called Ellie feels when people understand her dyslexia. It's quiz time. Okay, so, can you see dyslexia? Of course not. Does everyone have a different way of learning? Absolutely. If I asked you to draw a dog, you would all draw a different dog. And thank goodness for that. Was Walt Disney dyslexic? Yes, he was. Are dyslexics good at problem solving? Yes, we are great at it. Are 1 in 10 people dyslexic? Yes, and probably more. Can reading from coloured paper make reading easier if you have visual stress? Yes. Can dyslexic people be doctors, teachers, lawyers, scientists, and footballers? Yes, with hard work, we can all follow our dreams. Here are 2 short clips which I think summarises dyslexia, which you can watch at your own convenience. The next 2 slides are so helpful for teachers and parents. Dyslexia Scotland can offer help and advice. They have lots of information on their website. Call Scotland help children overcome disability and barriers to learning. Dyslexia has taught me so much and it has made who I am today. I'm determined because of it. I'm confident because of it. And have skills that would be invisible should I not have it. I would not change a single thing about dyslexia, and given the option, I would grab it with both hands. Dyslexic people are wonderful. They are smart and inspirational. They are determined and hardworking and successful. Thank you for listening.